So, Crick, what do you think about time travel? Impossible. How come? No one ever came back here from all of the infinite future. If they did, we would probably lock them up. Oh, poor Robert. His work life already has a lock on him. They lay off people and give their work to those remaining. What does visible light do for us? We sense its waves like anything else that we can sense and represent it in our brains as brightness, reflection, and luminosity and all that lets you see. It's bright within our dark heads? Yes, that's part of our simulation model of the waves and stuff of reality that is really out there. That's remarkable. Guess all things sensed only come to real life within our heads. It's a model, but it is hopefully a fair representation of what comes into it. Is light alive, and how does it go on forever? Well, yes, it's alive in the sense of having a life of its own in the way that we described its propagation of self-renewal by electric-magnetic generation. The field actually creates a photon, destroys the photon, creates a new one, etc. It's amazing. It can indeed travel on its own to any place near or far. It waves to us as it goes by. What's Mother Nature's glorious and final word these days? It's the beautiful but boringly named Standard Model. Yes, it's probably the most amazing accomplishment in history, and it does just about everything for us, and is likely very useful for billions of years. What rather should we call it? We could call it Queen Mother of all reality and stand up and bow whenever we refer to it. God save the Queen. You all must stand up and bow now. I am watching via a webcam.
Hi, Wick, said Crick. I borrowed the proton-neutron spin rate from Jimbo's fluid energy theory, in which liquid energy forms whirlpools when two oppositely flowing currents pass each other. This taking even millions or billions of years to amount to a single neutron or proton, which then solidifies and throws off the photon as excess energy that is continuously collecting, but is unusable by the already solidified particle. Even hurricanes and galaxies are whirlpools. This theory has no standard model, but I'm intrigued. What is the spin rate? Well then, the highest known electromagnetic wave frequency is 1023 revolutions per second, RPS. So you can do the math, but taking the diameter of a spherical neutron to be 954 x 10 * 15 meters, as known, the surface speed of the spinning neuron then comes out to be exactly CE. I was so amazed. All this sounded good as a reason for the speed of light. I wonder what the real reason is. Who the heck knows these kind of things? Do they matter? Mass matters. And, hey, I thought you were interested in science. Ha ha. And mass even comes from stuff with nearly no mass. Going on dates has become more important to me than science. Yes, for mass need not be conserved, but only energy, charge, and momentum. Who makes these laws? The Queen Mother. All stand and bow. How could a law be forever defined as a law without even having been defined? Maybe it was of the lawless, formless, and timeless. Well, who cares, for I have a great girlfriend now. Although she's blind, we only go about in the dark anyway, which actually gives her an advantage, for she's used to not seeing anything. I guide her through twilight, dawn, and dusk, and when the moon is out. Otherwise, she guides me through the darkness. That's cool. Anyway, we have other senses. What are they? I don't know, because Austin was lazy and didn't look them up yet. So, what's your girlfriend like? Me. You know what I mean. She's educated, lively, fun, inquisitive, creative, spontaneous, beautiful, a good planner, sexy, and sings nice chirrups. Getting married? No, for we both agreed that then we might stop trying to impress and court each other. We are on a permanent honeymoon. Well then, no one could ever say or do anything that wouldn't be appropriate on a honeymoon. You got it. Scene script. Is this relationship better than science and figuring out our essence? Yes. Existence must always take precedence over essence, for we are thrust into life and must deal with it. Essence can't even be known, so who cares? Ain't that kind of the only truth? But it's a fun hobby, and you said that learning is good. So I'm learning about my girlfriend now, and Google will tell me all the science answers. Is the celebration of a wonderful relationship as the icing on a delicious cake more satisfying than intellectual pursuits? Yes.
Okay, I'll try to pique your interest in science again. What's dark energy and dark matter? They're not dark, they're transparent. Then how do we know they're there? Circumstantial evidence. We see the gravitational influence. What's dark energy specifically? No one knows a dang thing about that, not even Google. I was hoping you wouldn't ask. Dark energy is everywhere, whereas dark matter is a very large halo about the galaxies. Oh, so let's say that dark energy is a standard part of everything, being 70% of all mass. Done. That takes care of that one. What's dark matter? It's a really large halo with a slight impurity in it called a galaxy. Hey, good reversal. Actually, that's kind of true, as there is so much dark matter. 25% of all mass is dark matter. Perhaps it is the lightest particle, one undiscovered as yet. Or the darkest, haha, but yes, why not? Okay, finished. So we solved that one. Any really hard questions? Those were too easy. What the heck are we doing here, thrust into this existence? Please, not that hard. Why did the chicken cross the road? Please, easier ones than that. Consciousness? Too tough. Why do squirrels run toward and under cars instead of away from them? Impossible to answer. It makes quantum mechanics look easy by comparison. How did astronauts land on the sun? Ha, that's easy. They went at night. How many angels can dance on the head of a pin? None, unless you are Catholic. How far does the needle move when playing a record album on a turntable? You can round it to the nearest mile or kilometer if you wish. About 4 inches. How many grooves are there on the record album? 2, 1 on each side. You're sharp today. Love does that. So it is a good time to think science. True. What is the longest month? October, if it has an extra hour added for daylight savings time. What is the 13th month? Remember, how many seconds are there in a year? 13, the second of every month. Where do you find a no-legged dog? Wherever you left him, the poor guy. All this alertness comes from love? Yes, it awakens every sense and brain cell. What were 2 little animals doing cast adrift in a boat in the middle of the ocean? They were 2 stinky skunks that were thrown off of the ark. How many animals of each species did Moses bring aboard the ark? Moses didn't have an ark. Noah did. Was Noah's wife named Yessa? No, she was Joan of Arc. Can you explain gravity? The answer just got posted in the idea thread. What happens after you die? You are dead. What else happens? People note that you owed them money. Could the universe be God? No, that is a distinction without a difference, such as the universe is the cosmos. A rose is still a rose by any other name? Yes, and I'm giving some roses to my girlfriend tonight.
Where are you two going? There's a great rotted tree where we can cuddle and rub our legs together. Hey, you can't say that stuff on Toe Quest. It's okay, that's how we make those little chirps. Perhaps you have found a quantum computer in your love, Cricket. Your mind is sharp as a quantum dot tonight. Your particular locality of the universe must be passing through the background of resting light faster than the rest of us. Amazing. Wick was feeling a bit worn out from the long and draining conversation with the love-struck Cricket. He was also feeling just a little bit envious and tired. The sun was spreading out on the horizon like a sweet tear of joy.